All right, this is day 6 of 75 hard and day 27 of uploading 4 times a day until we are famous. All right, let's get into today because today was really good, I think, actually. So, woke up and we started our walk for our first 75 hard workout of the day. Today, we just had to walk for two 45-minute segments, but then my parents asked if we wanted to go to breakfast, so we went and did that. I had some yummy, delicious IHOP cinnamon roll pancakes, which was awesome. They were like half my calories for the day, but it's okay because I really wanted them and they were good. After that, we went for a walk. We went for a walk with my dad actually, and he wanted to walk farther than 45 minutes. You know, he wanted to walk for longer because he doesn't go for walks all that often in nature or whatever. So we all spent some time together. It was really nice. At first, I was a little apprehensive about spending more time walking, not only because we have so much to do in a day, but also because, you know, my legs are killing me, dude. I am so tired, and we still have to walk later. After I'm done recording here, we have to go walk again. But nonetheless, you know, your parents aren't going to be around forever. You're not going to be around forever. I could have got hit by a bus on the way home or whatever after the walk, you know. Make the most of the time you have with the people you love. I think we can all agree with that. Anyway, here now, got to record, got to get this stuff done, got to finish our walk and, you know, finish 75 hard up for the day and also finish up the 4 videos for the day. It's a lot to do every day. It feels like anytime something gets added to the itinerary, it just feels like the day is jam-packed and there's no room for anything. But we're getting it done anyway. I've been trying to think a lot about the content and stuff, you know. Things are definitely not moving the way I want them to right now. They're okay, but it's just not... Most of the videos don't get any views, which is probably to be expected because I don't think they're that good, right? I think I'm definitely a lot more entertaining and interesting than I was before, but when it comes to the actual like content itself, I don't know. There's like literal movies basically that you can watch. There's Minecraft movies that tell you an epic tale with voice acting, and it's insane, right? And I'm competing with that, and I'm just some dude uploading me playing a game. And I know there's people who want to see that, but they got you. You don't know me. You've got no connection to me, right? We just met. I've got not even a month on this channel, so it would be hard. It'd be hard pressed to ask you to be super invested in me and what I'm doing, right? So that's going to happen slowly, and I realize that, but there's got to be stuff that happens faster or it will be super broke. So trying to figure out what that is. The tier lists are definitely doing well. Plan to make more of those. Not sure what else to do though. I'm really not sure. I'm not sure if I'm doing the right things. It feels like it's impossible to know, you know, in the moment. I'm just guessing, right? And doing my best and trying to incorporate the YouTube knowledge I already have into this new venture, even though it's very different, and see how it goes. You know, that's really all I can do, I think. And so far, I'm pretty pleased with the progress. I mean, we got monetized in under a month, which is kind of insane. I thought it would take much longer, and everyone is super supportive in the comments. So thank you all for that. I don't know. It's kind of crazy just how supportive everyone is. There's occasionally someone who says something nasty, but I mean, who cares, right? There's always going to be haters. And in a way, they can be a sign that you're on the right path. You're moving in the right direction, right? That's why my hair's wet too, though. I just took a shower. It's like 4 p.m., bro. I'm cooked, okay? There's a lot to do still, and I'm just now getting to this. We have a lot to do. I'm not looking forward to the walk at all. Day 6, you know, of 75 hard. Shit is... We're in the dungeon now, right? We're in the fucking dungeon, okay? Any kind of like, oh my god, 75 hard, that's gone, right? Like any novelty to this is gone. Now it's just going to be the grind until we're done with it, which is fine. I'm used to grinding out, getting stuff done, so it's not a big deal. But dude, today I'm not looking forward to it. I was so tired already, and then my dad wanted to walk longer. Dude, I'm exhausted, okay? I don't have the energy to walk another, like, extra mile on top of what we were gonna do already. I've got to run 2.5 tomorrow. Dude, I am beat, okay? My legs, they can only take so much. They can only take so much. But we'll get it done anyway. Now, for everything else, there's not really anything else, you know? I feel like I haven't had a whole lot of time to think about stuff lately, too. I try to find the time to really think about things and how things are going and what I should do differently and all that. But when you're doing as much as we are right now, it's hard to find the time to really think about stuff. Every day kind of looks the same of wake up, finish the workouts for 75 hard, record, finish up the rest of 75 hard, get the videos posted, and then try and have some fun at the end of the day. So it's not just grinding day in and day out with no enjoyment to be found, you know? it's important to find those little moments in your day where you can actually enjoy something that you really want to do that's like relaxing and fun and lets you decompress a little bit. Otherwise, you'll crash and burn, you know. You have to find moments to alleviate some of the stress and the anxiety and the pressure of doing everything. And I fully understand what we're doing is kind of crazy. You know, I don't think anybody would disagree with that. Uploading 4 videos a day is insane on its own, and then adding 75 hard on top of that. I mean, it's just most of the day is accounted for, you know, and most of it requires real effort and mental execution or physical execution. I just get in bed every day and I'm ready to go to sleep, which is good because normally I have a pretty hard time sleeping. So it's not so bad to get in bed and be exhausted, but just is what it is. And it's catching up with me a little bit today, I would say. Day 6, you know, we're almost a week down on 75 hard, and it's just almost a month of uploading like this. I've adjusted, certainly. I've grown. My capacity to keep going and doing this is certainly bigger than it was when I started, but I would be lying if I said I'm not tired. You know, if it's not exhausting, if I don't feel like every day I'm like spinning my wheels a little bit trying to go somewhere and just feeling like I'm not making a ton of progress. But I suppose that's how it always is, right? With something like this, there's all the views, the subscribers, the money, all of that will be a lagging indicator, right, of the effort I put in now. So just have to keep that in mind. But that's a lot easier said than done when every day you grind and you wake up and you look at I look up my YouTube studio and I see like nothing's really changed. And I say nothing's really changed, but we're already at 1,000 subs. But again, that's just not that. I don't know. That doesn't mean anything to me anymore. You know, I've played the YouTube game for a while. I know how it works. I know that so much more is possible so much faster if you do things differently. So it's really hard to take the 1,000 subs and be super happy about it. I mean, I'm trying to be grateful for it though. I'm also trying to think in terms of what if it did work out, you know, what if we did get paid, and not be negative or pessimistic about anything. Really trying to keep any negativity or doubt at bay, because it's pointless. And, you know, it hinders you, and you only get what you think about, right? So I'm trying to think about only good things and only assume that things are going to be fine and work out just dandy. And with that attitude, I think we'll be good. You know, I think we'll be good. I enjoy making these vlogs still. The Halo videos, I realized I didn't enjoy making that much. I love talking about self-improvement, right? I love talking about it, but it feels kind of repetitive. And also, I don't know, I feel like I would want to script those types of videos, not just kind of ramble off the top of my head about stuff. I feel like I would want them to be a lot more planned out and fleshed out and coherent, because I guess it's super important to me that the message comes across the right way. And so I don't really feel comfortable just like riffing it off the top of my head. So I don't know if I'll make any more of those. There's like a weird, the way I was making them, it just didn't feel fluid, right? So I'm not sure. I think we're going to do some tier lists today, maybe some gameplay. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm really tired, okay? I had Carter make me a coffee. It's right here. Hopefully that wakes me up a little bit and I can like not feel so exhausted. But dude, dead. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't running myself into the ground a little bit. But if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. Let's get it.